All right, let's get right into it. If you're a Dying Light the Beast player, you're going to want to hear this. Techland just unleashed a massive update, patch 1.4, and it is an absolute game changer. So let's break down exactly what this means for you.
First things first, and this is the most important part, everything we're about to talk about, all of this new content, all these upgrades, it's all completely free. This is a huge free upgrade for every single person who owns the game.
So you'll see this pop up as patch 1.4 on your PC. If you're on console, you're looking for update 1.004. But, whatever you call it, the bottom line is it's absolutely packed with stuff the community has been asking for, and it really does change the entire experience.
Okay, let's kick things off with the big one, how this update totally reinvents the endgame. We're talking 2 huge new progression systems designed to give you a reason to keep coming back to the brutal world of Castor Woods, long after the credits roll.
Yup, it's finally here. The #1 most requested feature, New Game Plus. This means you can start the entire story over again, but you keep everything. All your weapons, all your gear, all those hard-earned skills. The catch? Well, the enemies are way, way tougher, but the rewards, they are so much better. And this is where it gets really addicting. It's this whole new loop. You finish the story, you jump into New Game Plus, you fight these insane new infected, and you find gear that is just leagues beyond anything you could get in your first playthrough. And the best part? You can just keep doing it, over and over, with the difficulty and the loot ramping up every single time.
And that idea of constant challenge leads us right into the second big progression system. Legend levels are back. This is the new endgame for the most dedicated, hardcore players out there.
So, once you hit level 15, the game completely changes. From that moment on, every single point of XP you earn starts feeding into your Legend XP, unlocking this massive brand new leveling path. And just look at what you're working towards. Each Legend level gives you a point to dump into powerful passive upgrades for your health, your combat, and your beast mode. But the real prize here is the gear. We're talking 22 brand new weapons, 2 entire outfits, and some absolutely sick legendary vehicle skins. It's the ultimate chase for the best stuff in the game. But hey, it's not just about what you're doing. It's also about how the world looks and feels while you're doing it. And with this update, Castor Woods has never, ever looked this good. The whole world has gotten a huge facelift. Now this is really cool. The update adds ray tracing. So on the left, that's the classic lighting we all know. But on the right, with ray tracing, you get these incredibly realistic lights, shadows, and reflections. And it's not just some technical buzzword. You can see it right there. It makes the whole world feel deeper, more atmospheric, and way more immersive.
And for all of you out there with compatible displays, the game now supports variable refresh rate, or VRR. All that really means for you is you're going to get smoother frame rates and less input lag, which makes the parkour and the combat feel just so much more responsive.
And speaking of combat, you didn't think they'd forget about the core of the game, did you? They've added some seriously satisfying new ways to, well, finish your enemies. That's right, they've dropped not 1, not 2, but 3 brand new, absolutely brutal finishing moves into your arsenal.
And they've spread the love around too. So whether you're rocking a one-handed club, a giant sledgehammer, or a massive two-handed axe, you now have a brand new, incredibly gory way to end a fight.
And to celebrate all this new stuff, especially those new finishers, there's a community-wide event happening right now that you're going to want to jump into.
It's called the Executioner Challenge, and the goals are pretty simple. If we, as a community, can pull off 1 million finishers, everybody gets the Gutsbuster car skin. If we can push that to 2.5 million, we all get a new weapon, the Rascal.
But don't sleep on this. The challenge is only running for 1 week, from November 27th to December 4th. So you gotta get in there and start racking up those new finishers like right now.
And finally, on top of all the flashy new features, this update is laser-focused on just polishing the game you already love, with a frankly staggering number of fixes.
Get this, over 200 fixes just for parkour and getting around the environment. That means smoother climbing, less getting stuck on things, and just a way better flow as you're running and jumping through the world.
They also squashed more than 70 graphical glitches. We're talking things like wonky textures, floating objects, messed up lighting, all that little stuff has been cleaned up.
And on the performance side, they fixed over 35 specific issues that were causing crashes or big frame rate drops. The whole experience is just going to be much more stable and smooth.
And that's not even everything. The patch notes are huge. There are dozens more fixes for gameplay balance, co-op stability, the user interface, and audio bugs. It feels like they've gone through and polished nearly every single corner of the game.
So when you put it all together, what does this all mean for you? It means Dying Light the Beast is bigger, it's better looking, and it's more polished than it has ever been before. With so many awesome new additions, I guess the only real question is, where are you going to start?